Well, hello everyone. Jumping on here real quick. Just jumping on here real quick. Um, Hopefully you had a great day today. Hopefully your week has been a week that you are experiencing good things, great things, things that you're desiring and wanting. Just jumped on here real quickly. Want to share something with you tonight. Just a thought that I had of man, I just can't even explain the things that are shifting and how things can shift in such so quickly. So tonight, what I want to quickly talk to you tonight about: if you believe you can, you are right. Okay, if you believe you can, you are right. But if you believe you can't, you are right too. I want you to think about that tonight. If you think you can and you believe you can, you're right. If you believe that you can't, you also are still right. Okay? So what's beginning to happen is that there's a lot of people that are desiring to do some things. And they're saying, I want this, I want that, but I can't have it. Okay? They're saying, I want that, I'm going to have it, no matter what. If you believe you can have it, if you believe that you can do it, if you believe that you can fight for it, guess what? You're believing you can, you will. But if you're believing that you can't, you won't. So if you're believing you can, that it's possible, you're believing is right. If you're believing that you can't, and that's possible, you're also right. So what am I saying? Whether you believe you can or whether you believe you can't, you are right. Because it comes down to what you really believe, what you're holding on to believe. Okay? So nobody, and we blame people. We say we don't have nobody to help us. We don't have nobody to support us. But if you believe you can support yourself and you believe that you can make it, then guess what? It doesn't matter if they support you. Hey, how are you doing, Janet? Glad you can join me. It doesn't matter if they like you, right? Who can stop you when you believe that you can? So tonight, what is it that you truly want to do? What is it that you truly want to have? If you believe you can do it, you're going to have it, and you're right. If you believe that you need this, and 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 this has to happen for you, and you believe that you need all that help, you're right. Again, if you believe what you believe is true, whether you believe it or not. I ask people all the time. I said, do you believe that you can do it? Yes, I do. And guess what? They begin to do it. Then I asked them, I said, do you believe you can't? And they don't believe they can't. So guess what? They're absolutely right. There's nothing that can stop you tonight but you. What do you believe? Okay? So I want you to think about this. What are you trying to accomplish today? What are you trying to accomplish in this month by the end of the year? You can have it. You can do it. But you got to what? You got to believe it. And so many times you talk yourself out of what you can do. Let me say that again. You talk yourself out of what you can do. Because why? Because when you start telling yourself that you can't, yourself believes what you tell yourself. So if you say you can't, yourself picks up on that and says, well, I guess we can't. If you tell yourself we're going to do this, we can do this, guess what? Yourself is going to pick up on that and say, okay, yes, we're going to make that happen. I've seen this happen so many times. Even people who don't feel like they believe they can, they start off doing it, saying, oh yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. But they really don't believe it's going to happen. Guess what? They go back to the thing that's familiar to them. They go back instead of going forward, not because it wasn't possible. They stopped believing that it was possible. Okay? So tonight, do you believe you can? And do you believe you can't? I see this, and I help singles. I help single queens. I help people get into relationships. I help those relationships, people in relationships get their relationships better. if a couple comes to me and say, and I'm saying, do you believe y'all can work it out? And they say, yes, we believe it. What do we need to do? Okay, here's what you need to do because y'all believe it. Do you really believe that what I'm telling you and what I'm teaching you, do you believe it's going to help your relationship? No. Then why are you here? Why? Because if you don't believe it, you're not going to do the work. You're not going to do it because why? Because you already believe it's not going to work. So tonight, what do you believe? Do you believe it's going to work? Do you believe that you're going to accomplish what you're desiring to accomplish, or you don't believe it? Okay. So many people are comfortable, and then they're wanting to do this big thing. They see other people moving towards this big thing, and then they're wanting to do what? They're wanting to move towards that big thing. And the dangerous thing about that is you don't really believe it. So guess what? It's not going to happen for you. Okay. So if you believe that you can have it, you're going to get it. If you believe that you can do it, you're going to do it. If you don't believe you can't, you won't. If you don't believe that you can possess it, you won't. Okay? People say, well, my credit score, I got to have enough money. You ain't got to have all of that. Just all you need to do is believe that you can and watch what begins to happen in your life. I believe I can have it and you will have it. I believe I can do it. You will do it. I believe that I can't do it. You won't do it. Okay. So, I tell people all the time, you want to go back to school? No, I can't go back to school. Yeah. Cause that's what you said. You can't do it. I was never good in school. I never did good in school. You want to have a great relationship? Yeah, I want to have a great relationship, but I don't believe it's possible for me. I don't believe it's going to work for me because that's what you believe. Do you believe that you're a great person? Yes. I believe that I'm a great person. Okay. Then you have to what? Believe that you are a great person. Watch this. I challenge my singles all the time. I said, well, if you're a great person, why do you date people who are not good for you? If you believe you're a great person, do you believe that you deserve a great person? Oh, yes, I believe it. Then why do you date people who hurt you? Why do you date people when you see red flags, you keep dating them? Okay? Because you don't believe, number one, you don't believe that you're qualified or that you're worthy of a great person loving you back. Or number two, you don't believe that they're going to come, so you just settle for anybody. Okay? So tonight, what do you believe? That's what we're talking about. What do you believe? I want to surround myself with people who believe the impossible, who will go after things that's bigger than them, that's bigger than life, that will stretch themselves beyond whatever they need to do to accomplish their dream. I don't want to be surrounded by people who say, I believe it can happen, and then they're taking steps back. I don't want to be surrounded by people who say, I want it, and then never take any steps forward to make it happen. Okay? I want to be around people who say, I believe it can happen, and then take action and making those things happen. Well, tonight, if you believe you can, you're right. If you believe you can't, you're still right. Have a great night.